Hey, how's it going? My name's Dawson, and have you ever seen a vehicle that just ruins your day for a little bit? The vehicle that really makes me upset is a 1996 Ford Taurus. I don't know why it makes me so upset, but it just irks me. Even the interior is just awful. Look at the I want to know, do other people have a hatred for certain cars? Like every time when you see one, does it also ruin your day? Is this completely unnecessary? Absolutely. And there's a list. Google has a great list of the most hated cars. So look at these vehicles. The Pontiac Aztek. I understand why this car is on here, but this car isn't that bad, you know? The Hummer H2, it's just a big vehicle. I get all of these, but these cars. Wait, for those who you may not know, I have a Chrysler 300 and I love the car. These people don't know what they're talking about. So we're going to recreate a list of the most hated cars because Google clearly doesn't know what they're talking about. I have some other cars too that I really don't like. So we're going to make a new and improved tier list in my opinion. So it's correct. To start off, let's do the Fiat 500. This car makes me mad, unbelievably mad, because of your parking. Every time when I go into a parking lot, then I'm like, oh, an open spot. No, it's not. It's actually a Fiat 500 somehow hidden in the shadows. All right. Ford Taurus gets its own slot because it's the worst. S means that it's perfectly hated. So I'd actually put it at A. The next car that definitely shouldn't be hated is the Chrysler 300. The Chrysler 300M though, that one's pretty a gawker to look at, so I'd say that it goes right there. Ooh, Ford EcoSport. This one was actually on my list too. I'll put it at also an A. The PT Cruiser, they wanted this car to be cool and they modeled it after old I think it was the Chrysler Airflow. So I think this car doesn't need to be hated as much as it is. I would say that it belongs, I'll put it at a B. The Chrysler Crossfire. I don't know why this car is hated. I would say this goes at a C. The Pontiac Aztek. This car was kind of cool because when you bought the car, it came with like a cooler for your like armrest and it came with a tent in the back. I would say that this goes at a C as well. We'll go to the next car on my list. This one's sort of a goofy one, but any lifted black truck honking at you to get out of the way, yeah. And also, I'm going to move this and the Ford EcoSport. Next up, the good old Dodge Dart. Was good when it first came out, had some great looks, but I'm talking about the newer one. The Dodge Dart belongs. It's not awful. In fact, I would say that the PT Cruiser would move up there. The Dodge Dart would at least belong there. Ooh, let's do, I don't know, let's do Tesla. Good old Tesla. And while we're at it, let's do a Tesla Model Y, specifically a 2024 Model Y, uh, long range edition, we'll say. Only a moron would buy one of these, right? I'll give it like a B because the build quality and if especially it actually it's gonna go higher because especially if you trade it in for like I don't know a Dodge Challenger, I feel like yeah that's definitely deserved. Oh, perfect. The next one is a Prius. The new Prius looks beautiful, but like I'm talking like a 2006 where there we go. I would say it goes in like an S tier of hate. It's deserved. Ooh, a a Chevy Equinox. I would say the Chevy Equinox. This car, because I'm driving it, it's at like an A as well. The school bus. Let me tell you about the school bus. You know when you're also in a hurry, you're trying to get going, you need to get somewhere quickly. One of these is guaranteed to be in your way. The school bus is well deserved for its hate. Nissan, they make good cars. They're like the yin and yang. You have to have some good and some bad. However, Nissan happens to have a lot of bad. For instance, the Nissan Cube. What a car the Nissan Cube is. It looks like Fred Flintstone's house on wheels. I would say that this is a very well hated car. Take a look at this beaut. Perfect. The 2017 Kia Sportage. It's an ugly looking car. I'll have to put it at an S. Here's another Kia for you. The Kia Soul. I'd say an S tier just because they're always doing something dumb all the time, every time. Good old Dodge Neon. This car, it's like in the Dodge Dart area, but it's always falling apart. They're and unless you have the SRT one, it still has some pretty bad build quality. I would say that it goes there. Here's one that I think we can all agree on. A Honda Civic with just the biggest exhaust. I would say that it belongs S tier. It's a very, and I'll move the Prius to S as well. I got one for you that will absolutely knock your socks off. Chrysler Town and Country. Man, these cars, they look like a mouse. I'd say that it belongs in A. Let's do the Chevy Malibu Max. Like, it has a goofy back end where it just slopes down and then bumps back out again. I would say that it goes at like a B. The Nissan Armada. All right. Because it's the back end, I would say that it's a C. It's not deserved. I realize that. It's super tall off the ground. It has like this bottom underlip like this. And that's my tier list. I think we did pretty good. If you're interested in using my same cars and create your own tier list, you could check it out in the description below. But I think it looks pretty good. Uh, wait, what's this? I just got an email. It's from the producers. You moron. And on that bombshell, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.